5 things smart men should not do with women. Stoicism. Have you ever wondered why she walked away even after you gave her everything? Why she cried in your arms one night, then disappeared the next morning without a trace of guilt? You replay every word, every kiss, every promise, searching for the exact moment love turned into silence. But here's the truth no one tells you. She didn't leave because you weren't enough. She left because you forgot who you were before her. You stopped being the man she fell for the moment you started worshiping her. And deep down you know it. She used to admire your mystery. Now she pities your need. She used to crave your presence. Now she runs from your desperation. That's how power shifts in love, quietly and visibly, until you're begging for the same attention you once ignored. You think she betrayed you, but the real betrayal was when you betrayed yourself. When you made her your purpose, your oxygen, your God, and she lost respect. Because women don't love perfection. They love gravity. And you lost yours the second you started revolving around her. This video isn't for the weak. It's for the man who's done pretending, done chasing, done bleeding for approval. Because I'm about to tell you the 9 things smart men never do with women. The rules that turn heartbreak into strength, confusion into clarity, and silence into power. Before we begin, I want you to comment the last thing your ex said before she walked away. Freeze that sentence in time. Because by the end of this video, it won't haunt you anymore. 1. Never chase validation. Let me tell you a story. A man once told me, "I don't know why women stop respecting me after they get my attention." And I said, "Because you turned your power into a performance. When you start doing things for her approval, you've already surrendered. You laugh when she's not funny, agree when she's wrong, and compliment her so often that your words lose weight." Women don't fall for men who need validation. They fall for men who own themselves. Remember, your worth isn't something she gives you with her attention. It's something you radiate through your calm. 2. Never overshare emotion too early. There's a difference between emotional maturity and emotional dumping. A stoic man understands his emotions but doesn't hand them out like flyers at a parade. If you meet a woman and within a week you're telling her how lonely you've been, how broken your last relationship left you, you've built an emotional grave, not a connection. Mystery is power. Control your story. Reveal slowly. A man who can hold his emotions instead of bleeding them earns both trust and curiosity. He never make her the center of your universe. The moment you orbit around her, she stops orbiting around you. It's that simple. You see, attraction lives in polarity, the dance of masculine direction and feminine flow. But when a man abandons his mission for a woman, he becomes lost and she feels it instantly. Your mission must always come first. Not because you don't care, but because it's what anchors you. A man without a mission is a man easily replaced. Think of Marcus Aurelius, an emperor, philosopher, and leader of men. Do you think he ever paused his purpose for someone's approval? He loved deeply, but never lost himself in that love. That's why he was respected, not just loved. 4. Never try to fix her. One of the most painful traps for a good man is trying to save a woman who doesn't want to be saved. You see her potential. You see her pain. You think if I love her enough, she'll change. But the moment you make her healing your mission, she stops seeing you as a man and starts seeing you as a therapist she never asked for. A woman must choose to evolve. Your job isn't to fix her. It's to maintain your standards. A stoic man knows you can't rescue someone from the life they're addicted to. You can only walk away with grace. 5. Never be always available. Scarcity creates value. If she knows you'll answer every message within seconds, cancel plans to see her, or rearrange your life for her attention. She'll unconsciously test how far she can stretch your boundaries. A man who's always available loses his mystery. A man who values his time teaches others to value it too. It's not about playing games. It's about self-respect. When your presence is earned, not given, it becomes magnetic. Women don't chase men who give everything. They chase men who choose carefully. 6. Never argue for your worth. A truly grounded man never begs to be understood. He doesn't explain why he's different or why she should stay. When a woman pulls away, most men panic. They argue, over text, and justify their actions to prove they're valuable. But every message you send in desperation only confirms her suspicion. You don't believe in your own value. Let silence do the talking. Let your absence remind her of your presence. Remember, confidence isn't loud and it's calm. When you stop fighting to prove your worth, you start embodying it. 7. Never lose frame. Frame is your internal world, your beliefs, your boundaries, your direction. It's the mental posture that says, this is who I am and this is how I move. The moment you break frame, by reacting emotionally, trying to win arguments, or changing your personality to please her, you lose respect in her eyes. Women subconsciously test men to see if they can hold their frame. When she challenges you, she's not trying to destroy you, she's checking if you're real. A Stoic man welcomes pressure because it reveals his strength. He listens, he observes, and he responds, never reacts. That's what separates the grounded from the fragile. 8. Never confuse kindness with weakness. Be kind but never be soft. Softness without strength turns into submission. A strong man helps because he chooses to, not because he needs approval. He gives from abundance, not desperation. When you bend your standards to keep her comfortable, you lose the very edge that made her attracted to you in the first place. True kindness comes with boundaries. It says, I'll help you, but I won't betray myself in the process. Because the man who can say no from peace is more powerful than the man who says yes out of fear. 9. Never forget your inner stillness. In a world that worships noise, a calm man is a mystery. When everyone's reacting, overthinking, and proving, the Stoic grin remains centered. Women are drawn to that silence because silence feels safe. It tells her, you're not desperate to control anything. You've already mastered yourself. When a woman feels your calm, she mirrors it. When she feels your chaos, she amplifies it. Your energy sets the tone of the relationship. So meditate, reflect, breathe. Don't respond to everything she does. Sometimes the most powerful move is no move at all. Conclusion. The modern man has been taught to chase, to prove, to apologize for his masculinity. But the Stoic man, the wise man, knows that love is not won through effort. It's attracted through presence. You don't win a woman by showing her how much you care. You win her by showing her how little her validation changes your peace. When you master yourself, the world bends around your calm. She'll feel it before you say a word. And that's the secret. Women are not drawn to what you do for them, but to who you are without them. A man rooted in discipline, silence, and direction becomes the storm and the calm inside it. He's not swayed by desire nor broken by rejection. He observes both as lessons, not losses. So remember these 9 things not as rules but as reminders. Never chase validation. Never overshare emotion. Never make her your mission. Never fix her. Never be always available. Never argue for your worth. Never lose frame. Never confuse kindness with weakness. And never forget your inner stillness. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.